Welcome to Nasdaq TradeTalks. I'm your host, Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq. We're coming to you live from Hong Kong at SmartCon 2024 by Chainlink. Joining me for this segment, we have Scott Dykstra. He is co-founder and CTO of Space and Time. We're here to discuss the tech trends owning the narrative in AI and the outlook for blockchain into 2025. It is great to have you with us, Scott. Welcome to Trade Talks.
Great to be here. Thanks for having me.
Give us some background on Space and Time. Friend of the show, but just remind us.
Absolutely, yeah. We're happy to be here. Space and Time is a blockchain for ZK-proven data. And all that means is it's this massive database that collects every piece of data from every major chain. We're talking hundreds of terabytes of data, but then allows clients that need that data to get cryptographic proofs back that we're not manipulating the data, we're not lying about the data. So it's this data set that any data from Ethereum, any data from Bitcoin, Polygon, ZK Sync, you name it, can be proven to clients that need it rather than just given to clients that need it.
What are some of the tech trends you foresee owning the narrative in AI and blockchain heading into 2025? Because we're starting to hear AI is a big part of the conversation as well.
Yeah, so regarding data, every AI agent that's going to someday transact on chain or beginning to transact on chain needs this data. They need context about what's happening on chain. They need to understand, transactions, wallets, blocks, meme coins, a lot of context about on-chain data. And the problem is there's just not a lot of trusted providers that can prove that they're not lying about this data, they're not manipulating it for these agents. And we're seeing this growing trend of agents that have sovereignty, autonomy, that are given their own wallet, they're funded to do things on-chain, either on behalf of a user or just by themselves just to try to collect more crypto. And it's this kind of growing trend of agents that use the chain to transact online.
It's so interesting because with the proliferation of all these platforms and how emerging technologies impacting the space, data begets more data, right? So the conversation could look, very different even a year from now. But I want to talk about something more recent. You just announced a $20 million Series A fundraise with participation from Framework Ventures, Lightspeed Faction, Microsoft. Tell us more about that. What will the proceeds allow the company to do?
Yeah. More chains, more data, and then also powering more agent use cases, AI agent use cases, right? So we are actually excited that we announced testnet, the Space and Time network, here at SmartCon yesterday, and so we're going to be rolling that out, onboarding hundreds of nodes, hundreds of servers, community-provided servers across the globe. And it takes a lot of firepower, so we're excited.
So what's the roadmap look like for Space and Time as you should think about, let's call it the next year or two?
Yeah, we launched testnet yesterday, building towards mainnet in Q1. And what mainnet really is this decentralized network of nodes that are working together to prove that they've collected the right data from the chain and prove it to clients like smart contracts or AI agents that need context about what's happening on chain. Problem is there doesn't exist today a solution that can not only hold that data and serve it, but prove that they're not manipulating it. So that's our roadmap till about March next year, building towards that mainnet and getting ready to hand this out to the community.
So how is the end user using this type of data? Are there certain use cases that it's relevant for?
Main users are DeFi protocols, like the Aves, the Compounds, the Lidos, the eigenlayers of the world that need to write more sophisticated data-driven smart contracts that can ask questions about what's happening on chain. When you go to take out a loan on chain, who are you? What's your wallet's done? Have you already paid off loans on chain? Maybe I'll give you a better borrow rate if you have. That's one half of it. The other half are this kind of emerging market of these autonomous agents that need to do things on chain. You have your little trading assistant bot that helps you, find the right meme coins or take out a loan or, swap ETH for Bitcoin, right? So those agents need to know what's happening on chain in order to help you as an assistant.
Yeah. So, and Space and Time, you've partnered with some pretty prominent industry giants in blockchain and AI. Of course, Nasdaq 100 companies like Microsoft, like NVIDIA, and of course Chainlink. Tell us about those partnerships.
Yeah, they're all looking to kind of build institutional grade data sets for their own customers, right? Like Chainlink has a set of their own customers, a lot of financial institutions that are using Chainlink and using Chainlink because they're not just a trusted source, a good brand name, an institutional grade data provider, but they also are doing some trust minimization. They're coming to consensus that they've proving that they didn't lie about the data they provide. And Microsoft, I think, is heading in that direction too, right? Azure needs more data sets for blockchain data that are from trusted brands, but also that have some cryptographic truth, some cryptographic trust minimization, because large financial institutions aren't just going to trust a single data provider when tens of billions of dollars are on the line transacting on chain. So working with these different institutions to build out not just brand trust, but cryptographic trust.
Yeah, which is interesting because it's not. It kind of lends to the case that this isn't just about financial services leveraging this type of technology. I mean, it's across every sector, right?
Yeah, and I think like more and more institutions are coming on chain, right? They're offering custodial services for Bitcoin and ETH, and they want to give consumer grade applications out to their consumers. Like we support our customers who support their customers who support consumers.
Yeah, all right, Scott, appreciate the insight. Thanks for joining us on Trade Talks, and thanks for joining me from SmartCon. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq.